Alright, we should have everything going. I'm gonna make a concerted effort to get on tonight. Bar was fun. Bar was fun. What can I say? Yeah, back to this shit. I'm enjoying this game. This game will never set the world on fire, just the way that Pillars of Eternity did not either. This game is going to get overshadowed by whatever big action, like first-person action RPG comes after. Just like Pillars of Eternity did. Because it was not Baldur's Gate. It's a good game, but you have to know what it is. And it is not, it's not the next Elder Scrolls. Same way that, Outer Worlds was not the next Fallout. It's very similar to that, actually. Oh, now the remnants of this Little Caesars, don't mind me. So greasy. For the record, I totally just threw my shoes like across the room. I've embraced life on the second floor because it looks like no one's currently living on the first floor underneath of us. So until proven otherwise, time to just embrace my fucking destiny. Okay. Return to the ambassador. Side quests. I don't really care about those. I'm just gonna go to the ambassador.
Do not succumb to fear, friends. Protect yourselves against this fire. My remedies have been tested
The still garrote are even in Paradise.
Okay, why is that not working?
Idea to leave behind their kind.
Uh-oh. The app should be running. It's not. Fucking shut itself off for no goddamn reason. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, for whatever reason, the phone just didn't
Okay, sure.
keep it running.
Oh, neat. Yeah.
That's concerning. Well, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's nothing at all. Ow. Got pizza all over my tit. What the fuck? Damn. So, I actually have not played a single person in City of the Wolves. I did the AI fight. 1, 2 out of 3. That AI is a motherfucker. I'm saying it. I don't know. I tried to boot it up real quick, like before running off to work one morning. Maybe it was I forget when it was. It took about 2 minutes for it to match. You want 1? Really? Damn. Dude, I'm telling you, that AI is nasty. I'm not bad at versus AI. That's the thing. You know AI is good if I suck against it. Street Fighter 6's AI is immaculate. That shit plays like a player. City of the Wolves is kind of gross. It plays like really bad SNK AI. Like, I found the cheese on it, you know? But, yeah, I mashed up with a guy. It was like 1 bar, 400 ping. I'm like, nah. And just haven't bothered since. I've seen a bunch of gameplay of it. I don't know. I'm concerned about that game. Slightly concerned. And it looks great. I mean, it's a Sunday night. Saturday night's going to be when it's big. That makes sense. The sad thing is, as awesome as, you know, Mark of the Wolves is, it is very much a niche title when it comes to most people. Like, for one, you bring up Street Fighter to most people, and they go, oh yeah, that's a game with, like, Chun-Li and shit.
This is where people go to buy
right?
stuff that'll just get 'em
Most people know Mortal Kombat right off. They're like, oh yeah, Sub-Zero and Scorpion and shit, and Sonya Blade, and, you know. Street Fighter, for whatever reason, it's either a mispronounced Hadouken or Chun-Li. Like, that's what they come up with. Fucking Kablukin or some shit, right? Fatal Fury? You ain't getting shit. No one knows what the fuck Fatal Fury is. You mentioned Garou? Most people think you're trying to pronounce a Naruto character or some shit, and it's like, oh no. That's not who I mean. I'm not even sure who you think I mean. So, it's not a mainstream title, by any means. I think it's going to have the same effect as VF, where this beta is going to be the most widespread you see it, and after that, it's going to get real narrow. Yeah, Mark of the Wolves is where Garou... Well, that's the thing, though. Fatal Fury is nowhere in the title of Mark of the Wolves. So, it was a long time before I knew about that game. I never caught it in the arcades. For fuck's sake, I played 3 in arcades. Only like once, but I did it. Was it in the home release? That's the problem. I knew like one person with a Dreamcast. And I never went there. They told me to go through this door. Where the fuck am I at? Whatever. Going through the door. Like, it was not until emulation hit that I knew what Garou was. Like, you know, Mark of the Wolves. Like, I knew that... For some reason, I knew that Fatal Fury was Garou Densetsu. I don't know how I knew that. I read something somewhere. And I was able to sell the game on a few friends because of the anime. Funny enough. A rare case where that cross-promotion worked. It wasn't the OVAs either, it was the motion picture. We rented that motherfucker from... what the fuck? Hold on, I'm munching here, man. You can't be throwing bombs and shit. There we go. We rented that motherfucker from Blockbuster, man. Oh yeah, put down these rebels. Feels good. How do I sheath this again?
I sprained my shoulder.
I don't know how I remember that. See, we knew one person with a Neo Geo. But we only went to his house like a couple times a year. His parents were weird. Super Nintendo version of Fatal Fury is what I mostly knew. I went through great lengths to make sure I got Fatal Fury 2 Special. Because I wanted to see Ryo. Because I played Art of Fighting like crazy. That was the crossover that got me. All the weird shit they did to get people into Fatal Fury, I felt like the target of. Like, oh, Ryo is in there? Fuck yeah, sign me up. Oh, motion picture? Fuck yeah, I got my friends in. And for the longest time, I just knew Fatal Fury as, what Street Fighter 2 almost was. Which I didn't realize how true that was at the time. Because I just played Fatal Fury one day, and I'm like, it was on an old machine. It was Fatal Fury 1, and I'm like, this thing reminds me of Street Fighter 1. It was not a compliment.
Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of
I do remember thinking, though, that Billy Kane was like the most awesome shit ever.
But your word is the only one I trust.
I was like, holy shit, he throws his weapon, and then he actually has to wait for someone to throw it to him. It was years before I realized he just goes totally invincible. He has no gameplay in the middle. Yeah, the assassin's surrendering to us for some reason.
Thank the gods. Finally, we can show these people the consequences of their actions. Inquisitor Ludwig will see that the guilty are made an example of. It'll be a lesson that no one forgets.
Why do I feel like Ludwig's lessons involve a riding crop and an Iron Maiden?
Up the irons. There's an idea. Not sure I want to think about all. Well, I wouldn't pat past her.
Impressive work, Envoy. Not only have you cheated death, but you humbled your own killer.
Yeah, exactly.
From this day forth,
Like,
no one will
Fatal Fury 1 is absolutely just a step up from Street Fighter 1 in every way.
stay.
What reminds me of, like, Yayar Kung Fu, where you only play as the one guy, and every fight is something completely new you had to learn. That game is wild. I'd love to see a return to that. Well, if I can just muscle him for more money. Alright, now fuck that. I'm turning my attention to the Dream Scourge.
Indeed, not a moment too soon. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in.
That's right. Fatal Fury was like co-op, wasn't it?
Freelancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them.
Yeah. Dude, I would love to see more, like, I don't know. I hate to say what I'm about to say. A Dark Souls of fighting games. I don't mean, like, difficulty. I mean, like, that level of depth in the single player. Where it's, like, you can just get in there. Like, I was kind of hoping that's what Street Fighter 6's World Tour was going to do. Was have all kinds of crazy shit that you would go up against. You know. Funny enough, one of the only ones that really did that in recent memory is, what is that? The gacha game that I was playing. Red Earth, yeah, kind of Red Earth, yeah. Yeah. Fucking Grand Blue, that's it. Grand Blue, the way their campaign works, which is also fully co-op. I want to see more shit like that. Because, like, one of the coolest moments of that was, like, when you realize, oh shit, there's proper boss fights, and you fight the Colossus with, like, full-on boss music and shit. It was awesome. I really need to get... I should go back to that. Because I never finished that campaign. Not that I remember how to play the game. I got a little decent at it. But yeah, Red Earth kind of did it. What else was it? That one weirdo Avengers game they had. What was that shit? Hold on. I think it was Galactic Storm. Yep. Holy shit, I was right. No, wait, no. There it is. Avengers and Galactic Storm. That was it. Yep. I remember because I tried to collect that entire series in comic form. Oh man, it was terrible. This shit. Oh, come on, it's not even the co-op. Yeah, this game is not great. I still have the finale. The one where Cap is like... So we killed a lot of people. Yeah, that's about when I started picking up, because I had a friend that was super into him, and he got me into him. And he was like, well, I collect Spider-Man. Yeah, they're Kree. They're not actual people. They don't even have, like, full bones, you know? Like, hollow like birds and shit. But yeah, my buddy was like, well, I'm the one that collects Spider-Man, so, you know, don't go bother collecting him. It's like, okay. He's like, I also collect Daredevil, so, you know, don't do that. I'm like, alright. I'm like, so, how about Captain America? He's like, I've never collected Cap, go for it. And so I just started getting every Captain America I could find, which led into also Avengers. I still have most of those. I've got one from like the 60s. It's not anything special. Like, he beats the fuck out of Baron Nemo or some shit. Zemo, not Nemo. That's a different person altogether. But yeah, my buddy was the one that was like, oh yeah, like, all your Spider-Man shit come to me. I'm like, okay, why is he in a black outfit? He's like, oh god, here we go. Like, that was just immediately where I went. Infinity War. I think I had something of Infinity War. I forget which part of Infinity War I had. It was some random part, like, towards, like, the back third quarter or some shit. Animators may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge. Okay. What do I need to know?
Nor should you be.
Great.
Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul.
I had two friends that collected Spider-Man, so...
For Animancers. And with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical.
I do have Cap Wolf, though. I think I showed that on stream, didn't I? It's in storage right now, but I do have the Cap Wolf comic. Because I saw that cover, it was like, no fucking way. Even as a kid, I'm like, this is stupid as shit. I need this. Oh, there was also a part of me that went, oh shit, he fights Wolverine? Sick. Oh, you actually have the one where War Machine's introduced. That's cool. Yeah, that's the problem. Dude, so, okay. My brother worked for Diamond Comics for, like, 30-some years. Like, since he was 14. And he's older than me. We'll put it that way. And he wound up being... Like, I mean, he was up there in his department. And when I was a kid, he started just randomly sending me stuff that he knew that I was into. So the two main ones were, what was it? It was Ninja Turtles. Sadly, it was not the originals because I didn't exist then. But it was like the, it was basically the comic version of the cartoon, which, you know, little kid me loved. And what was it? It was something else. I forget the other one. And out of nowhere, like, he randomly sent me a message a few years back, like, hey, I was just wondering, like, do you remember these comics? Oh, Ghostbusters. That was the other one. Real Ghostbusters. So it was basically the Ninja Turtles comics, or the cartoon, and the Ghostbusters cartoon in, was it called Adventures? It might have been. But, yeah, it was a comic version of both of those. And he's like, so, just out of curiosity, do you remember that stuff at all? I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I do. I'm like, I regret to inform you, me and my friends tore the shit out of those things in the back of our car. Like, anytime we went for a ride anywhere, we're just passing these things back and forth. And we were little kids, you know. And he was like, that is the exact answer I was hoping for. He's like, I used the word read to death. And he goes, that's the best thing you could have told me. He's like, that is exactly what I wanted to have happen to those things. He's like, that's perfect. I'm like, cool. Okay. It's like, that definitely happened. Now, the rest of my stuff from the 90s, I actually have, like, in a sleeve with the cardboard backing and everything. Because the buddy that got me into comics was like, oh yeah, you have to put them in these protectors and shit. All these years later, I go back and check on the box that I have of them. The ones outside the protectors are in just as good of shape. They're exactly as protected as the rest. The Digest magazine. I don't remember that one. I never subscribed to anything like that.
If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time.
So what does this place have to do with the Dream Scourge?
My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with
Soul fungus.
it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge.
I don't even remember Gen X. Oh wait, yes I do. Hold on. Yeah. These guys, right? Kind of remember them. Yeah, spin-off of the X-Men. Who was in this? Bling. What the fuck? Hold on. Am I on the right one? 94. Yeah, this would be it. Openly bisexual student with... Okay, that's wild. In 94? That's pretty fucking advanced. Hey, it's Morph! Something tells me this is not the same Morph. Oh, that's volume 2? Wait, what was volume 1? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, there's Jubilee. Against Sync? Penance? I do not know these. I want to say I'm familiar with Gaia. We don't have a picture. Fucking Jubilee, goddamn. If it were not for that fucking cartoon, no one would know who Jubilee is. She barely ever featured in any game. She was an assist in MVC1. That's about it. And she was quickly replaced by Kitty Pryde. So this is X-Men West Coast. West Coast X-Men. The X Society. Fuck. Skin's dead, Sink's dead. Yeah, oh yeah. I bet it's a fucking... It's like a graveyard of characters. Alright. What do you think I'm gonna find over there?
Answers. Nothing more.
Oh, fuck off. That means
We need
nothing.
all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to animancers. I believe that covers everything.
See, I hear Animancer, and I just think, like, Necromancer that's into anime.
Told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out.
And I know that's not what it is.
Good hunting, envoy.
Uh-oh. Why do we have another cutscene? That's a oh shit. He's got glowy shit on him. That's impressive and all, but I got a gun, so... The fucking Soul Reaver he has?
Hilgard.
Oh,
Why
that's
is it
you.
that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that,
I think she was in Chew.
Inquisitor Ludwig? So kind of you to join us.
I think.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Nice mask. Where can I get one? I'm gonna bow. How about
At
that?
least someone knows the meaning of respect. I can't believe you troubled
You've been searching since you popped in. Yeah, that was my impression.
competence.
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence.
I didn't even think about that. You have been chatting a lot for being on City of the Wolves.
Weaver and Chills, leaving the real work to me.
I'm gonna say silent. I'm outranked here, I think.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy brought the killer to justice and Paradise to order, which is more than you've done in years.
With the help of a couple other people who shall forever remain unmentioned.
I'm sorry, did something short just talk?
Opportunity, not squandering it. What say you?
Ooh, I do need to jump in Rivals. I haven't played it since, well, streamed it. Considering they fired everybody that speaks English on the team, right? That, kind of overplayed story, but not really. That is a weird one. Where they were like, oh yeah, it's like the head US lead and like his entire team is gone. And it's like, oh, that was like 7 people and they were temporary anyway. Okay. It's like, yeah, that's not a story. Like, I heard that on or I already had heard about it, but I heard the version of it on Castle Beast. And it was like, Bully just immediately is like, oh, is that all? Okay, well, never mind then. He's like, I thought that was a real story. Let's say me. Look, man, I'm just here doing what the Emperor told me.
Well, if that is the end of your commitment, then the Living Lands might already be doomed.
Welcome.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves.
Right. She always like this. I think that's a bad idea. And maybe we can steer him in a better direction.
At least one of us hasn't abandoned hope.
Well, which is it?
Clearly, I've wasted
Whatever.
my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me.
Cannot stop me.
As for you, Envoy, farewell.
Okay. Oh, she's just gonna straight up kill this guy, isn't she?
Knew this would happen if he turned himself in. Nothing we could do about it, though.
What? That cutscene seemed broken as shit. So I have a feeling that guy might have been recruitable. Oh well. Hey, at least she's on our side.
Sometimes I wonder. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on. At least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animanters and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged.
See, I would be more, like, threatened by that obvious boss character, like, with her glowing weapon and shit, if, like, I didn't have glowing weapons all over me, too. I think I got Juhai the first time. Now, who I didn't get was Wynn in Dragon Age. Because I was playing an asshole. For some reason, it did not occur to me that she was recruitable. Unhinged is how I like it. No, standard for Living Lanza.
A fair point. No one survives this place without losing a little sanity along the way.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into.
Yeah, until Chew happens.
Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We can head.
Which Chew is wild, because, like,
if you are.
You don't get answers until fucking, the Old Republic, the MMO. What happened to everybody. It's kind of fucked up.
Upon the fate of those that oppose the Burn Queen.
Like, where the fuck is Revan? Almost 10 years later, it's like, okay, so here's what happened. Man, there's a lot of unexplored shit. I haven't been to Hightown at all. Should probably wander up there. I thought I did go up there. What the fuck? All this I didn't check out. See what's over here. But we do eventually get, like, canon appearances of, both Revan and the Exile. Which, funny enough, they already had canon versions of them, and I forget what they were from. Because the Old Republic just confirmed them. And the hilarious thing is that, Revan is still alive, but the Exile is dead as shit. Because you just see her ghost.
Envoy.
Need something?
The eyes of Paradise are still upon you. Watch your step.
Great. I should agree to turn yourselves in.
Careful. He could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Eagwolf was one of many. Not all of us surrendered with him.
Great.
My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have
Yeah. They're gonna be mad because I turned them in.
Do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully.
What are you warning me against? Living? Can I just kill this guy?
We will remember, envoy.
So this guy just shows up like, oh, by the way, I'm totally with the bad guys. We're threatening your life. Now I'm just gonna stand here and you can't do anything about it. Like, I could gut this guy and the local government would not give a shit.
What is it?
Gee, I don't know. How about a trader over there, Mr. Militia? You want to help with that? No? Great.
We will remember, envoy.
What is it?
Yeah. You can tell where this is very much just... It's not very deep. You are intended to stay in the lines in this game. Which is unfortunate, because if there's anything where you can do something crazy, I'm not going to see it coming.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. I'm glad to see His Majesty is sending more adherents to settle this untamed land. I am Alfir, a captain in the Steel Garrote under Inquisitor Ludwig.
Pleasure, I guess.
The honor is mine, envoy, though I wish we could have met under more pleasant circumstances. This sergeant of the Paradise Militia refuses to discipline his people about lingering near our headquarters. A less charitable woman might suppose that their loitering is intended to aggravate us.
Be reasonable. My militia need to pass this way to go to and from the East Gate. What are they supposed to do? Walk all the way down to the market entrance just to make you feel better?
God's sake. How's that loitering?
Look, none of us are professional soldiers. We're militia. We all have other jobs to get back to. Of course, we'll stop to have a drink and a laugh with our friends on our way to and from the gate. If the Steel Garrote want to look down their noses at us for our lack of discipline, that's fine. Just stop complaining that we don't take everything as seriously as you joyless lot.
See? This is what I'm talking about. Antagonism, plain and simple.
I mean, the obvious thing is don't loiter, but just, go ahead and pass by.
Fine. But I wish you people would be less uptight about all this.
I suppose that is resolution enough.
Now everybody's mad. Oh, I'll just kill them all in the finale, I guess. It's gonna be, Dragon Age 2 all over again, where I tried to make peace. And fucking Anders. Man, it's sad. I'm sitting here like, I kind of want to play that game again. That game was fucking sick. Like, I don't want to finish Inquisitor, and I don't want to start Veilguard, or whatever the fuck they called it. Not Dreadwolf, that's all I really know about it. But, yeah, 2 was fucking great. Like, in retrospect, it's very much my favorite of the ones that I played. Yeah, it was supposed to be Dreadwolf. For reasons that are actually a spoiler for where I am in the previous game. Who cares? That series is fucking dead, man.
The weapon's not doing the job. Watch the left.
Dude, I'm actually fucked up. Tip it back. Fuck. Fuck this. Shoot somebody.
Who's ready for more?
It just makes me sad what happened with Dragon Age, man. That first game came out and everyone's like, oh man, this is great. Like, this is clearly meant to just be like the start of a great new franchise. And everyone shit on 2 because they, you know, just wanted Origins again. Inquisitor didn't know what the fuck it wanted to be. From what I understand, what was it? They basically went on record saying, oh yeah, we didn't, like, we needed people to hate Inquisitor. Or Inquisition, not Inquisitor. They were like, we needed people to hate Inquisition because we didn't like where the series was going. And it wound up being, like, super popular for some reason. So Hightown never gets filled in. Oh, this is terrible. I guess that's why it didn't get filled in. Okay. So we got these side quests. I don't really want to do those. Like environmental puzzles. I don't give a shit about that. I guess that's where we go for that. Travel here and see if I can't uncover some. Yeah, I don't know how much of this I'll actually play. It's a cool game, it's just, I don't know, there's a lot of shit coming out, man.
Next one's mine.
And the Lotro server is coming out in a little over a week. So, that's gonna have my attention. I've actually been doing crafting on that bitch. I need to get people in range, because I desperately want to play through Rohan on the 64-bit server. Like, at level. Because I want to see if it fixes the fucking mounted combat. I know I'm not the only one thinking about it. Yeah, it turns out that game actually has, like, super easy crafting. I think it's been nerfed severely. Yeah, right? Who's there? Why do you think the background's replaced? I'm actually in, I'm in the same detention facility as Civ 11. They haven't given me a number yet. Eagerly awaiting. Shit. Right. Red meat's exploding. Honestly, he's almost missing a trick with that. He could totally have a whole series of channels where it's like different cells for like different genres and shit. And we're exploring shit at least. I still love when they have just random bits of story in the background. I think it was the Duke Nukem Forever one that has the shadow people. He's like, this is just a stupid channel where, you know, I barely have a story just to confuse people. You know, shadow people, where'd they come from? Did I miss something? No, you didn't miss anything. There's nothing to miss. And they'll just offhandedly mention shit like how the robots each have like part of his brain or something. Or how like he has this giant conspiracy with his Uncle Frank. Okay, I've been here. This way. That said, holy shit, does his early audio balancing suck. Oh, man.
What's the target?
Go through all this already? Yeah. Yeah. They are specifically marked. Old and crap, that's what it is. Yeah, actually. How you doing, Spry One? Was this the ice one? I think it is. Yeah. What's the point of that? So the trick with this game is it is not Skyrim. If you go into this hoping for Skyrim, you're going to be very disappointed. If you go into this hoping for a CRPG that kind of plays like Skyrim, you will be much happier. Like here's the biggest test for this game. You go into town and you swing at a civilian and nothing happens. Your attack will sail through their head. If that is your make or break moment for a game like this, then you're gonna hate it. But if you sit there and go, I wasn't gonna do that anyway, I just wanted to see if I could, then you're probably fine. Gotcha. Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. If you know what you're in for, if you've played any of Pillars of Eternity, you should be right on board.
Take him down. You're mine
Of course there's more. But relax. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's some challenge to it. Don't get me wrong. There's a weird bit of strategy to the game.
Just like the good old days.
You imagine it like a really slow and very easy Souls-like, where you actually have to mind your endurance. And it also has the stun bar from Sekiro. But again, it's not difficult like those games. So, you know, it does kind of depend on what you're looking for. These enemies. Where am I? Northern farms.
Cheap fertile land. Too good to be true, you said.
You were the one who told me we should try our hands at farming.
The land under our feet is nothing but clay and salt.
Who says we can't try anyway?
If you came all this way for arable land, you might as well get back on your ship and leave.
Yeah, I don't know if you get like a lair or anything in this one. See, I didn't like Pillars 1 because I don't like real time with pause. Like, I can play it, it's just, over the years, it has driven me nuts. And I ran out of patience about halfway through that game. The second one has a turn-based mode, but it is a direct sequel to 2, which kind of kills the point of playing that. This one takes place after 2. They play a little fast and loose with some of the lore, because you don't have an option to, like, load data or anything like that. So, you know, you have, like, kind of a canon timeline going forward, where what they want to have happen happened. See, I like 2 well enough, it's just without the background of 1, it feels pointless to play it. Yeah, I'm here on behalf of the Emperor.
Maybe she can help us.
Ah, fuck.
We're not taking another stranger at their word.
She's a godlike, not a stranger. What have we got to lose? A gentleman sold us his farm, sight unseen, of course. He boasted of making a fortune off the living lands.
We risked everything for this opportunity, but the place is in shambles and the earth is barren.
Okay. Would Beardus help?
And who would help us? The Claviger is gone, the Adiran embassy has their hands full.
So do we find a way to squeeze life out of this dead farm? Or do we cut our losses?
100 copper? How much is that? I mean, handouts don't make anybody strong. Speaking of KOTOR 2, thought about making a goat ranch?
A goat ranch? Huh.
The goats don't give a shit.
Think of it, the island does have a breed of goat. Supposed to be real ornery, but they're survivors.
Yeah, stubborn goat or 2, that'll do it.
Or 5. Or 10.
Whoa, hey, one goat at a time, please. Can only shovel so much shit. Thanks for the advice, stranger. I can't help but feel like our fortunes have already changed for the better.
I hope I come back here later and it's just full of goats.
An expert in livestock. Know anything about raising chickens?
Should we tell them about the biting, or... No, they'll figure it out.
Oh, goats are assholes. Goats are fucking assholes. They're cute, though. You know, they got them devil eyes. Not uncovered any of this. Oh, some are nice, but it's like they have that instinct, though, where, you know, they establish a pecking order, man. And you are going to be part of it, one way or the other. At this point, I'm kind of just filling out the map a little before I leave this area.
This elevator wasn't working last time I came through here. Good to see it moving.
Under the wine and nobody will look for it. Honestly, it's not a bad plan as smuggling operations go.
Do you think anyone else will try it?
You're talking about smuggling right in front of me.
Around they won't.
Read this in front of her. I found myself in need of a third essence generator and another passable resonance amplifiers. I know it was a bear wrestling... Wait, it was a bear wrestling the last shipment from our... Oh, it was a bear wrestling the last shipment from our friends in Vior. Got thrown off because of bear wrestling. But my master there has led me to believe they have a few more than they can use. Thus, I can stand to spare a few. Should they make a fuss, I release you to offer them with an extra shelling for each machine they'll part with.
Envoy, we didn't realize you were in the area.
2 guards, wine, and a dead body. There's a story here.
Wait, a arena games. Alright, what happened?
Bon and I caught this man trying to load a crate onto the lift. Turned out, he was smuggling animancy equipment.
Oh, Elder Scrolls, gotcha.
As a precaution.
I was about to say, like, arena games. What? I thought it might have been arena, but I was like, well, there's only one arena. I'm still waiting on an arena source port. Because I actually really like arena. I think its itemization is really fun. Like, the last time I was doing a run on it, man. No, Daggerfall had house stuff. Shit, you could get a loan for a house in Daggerfall. But in Arena, they didn't think anyone would go for that shit. So you saw someone with a crate and you attacked him, huh?
Of course not. We asked what he was carrying. Then he drew a knife.
It clearly wasn't expecting us. The locals must turn a blind eye to these things.
In the meantime, sorry, you'll have to go back to the main road.
Yeah, Arena, as far as being like the first in the series, Arena is really impressive. Mainly for its main map. Like, that world map is insane. The gameplay is... the classes are actually pretty cool. I do like the classes. Because some are clearly easier than others to play. I played a knight and had no access to magic. But, because it had the item repair feat, or whatever, any magical items I got would just repair themselves over time. So they were basically infinite use. So I got, like, what was it? I think it was a Sword of Passwall. And it was basically infinite use. It was awesome. Like, it completely changed the way that I played that game. Now, Daggerfall is just a huge game. Like, that is a game to get lost in. Oh. Fuck it, let's lie. Your commander sent a message. I'd be coming. Didn't you get that?
No.
Did that carrier pigeon get lost again?
Stupid flying rat. Apologies, Envoy. Go ahead.
But if you bring so much as an Audra stone with you, we'll find out.
I don't care.
Envoy.
I work for the Emperor, bitch.
All quiet here for now.
I don't even know where this goes. I just wanted to lie my way in. Overgrown frontier. Oh, this is like the... Okay, yeah, this goes to the other side. So are they just going to teleport on here? Yeah, they are. These games can never figure out what to do with elevators and companions. They just can't figure it out. It's great. I like pick the fucking lock.
Say what you like about my people, but we built a phenomenal wall.
Yeah, this game still has some issues. Yeah. This is a cool game. It's a lot of fun to play it. Like, the actual gameplay is great. The world itself is pretty neat. I mean, it's right in line with Pillars. The quests are fun so far. But really, the standout has to be the actual combat.
Good place for fishing. Not many blind angles.
I'm fighting a lot of stuff that's weaker than me right now, so it's not really showing off, but...
Here we go!
It is nice and weighty. Obsidian, I mean... Obsidian for the longest time had this running joke of like, oh man, they make the best sequels ever. That one Game Awards trailer they had made that joke. Where it's like, from the makers of Knights of the Old Republic 2. Fallout 3 New Vegas.
Take your best shot.
Like Neverwinter Nights 2. Something. Did I actually unlock that? I did. I'm in the starter area. I'm just kind of clearing out the map, making sure I didn't miss anything, because my next story mission is showing us 3 skulls here, which means I think that's a maximum amount of difficulty it can show.
Hargrunen built these.
So I need to either level up, increase my gear, like upgrade my gear, or both. This game does have a rather strict equipment system.
Nice shot.
Basically, level makes a big difference. Like, you'll do no damage and they'll just tear you up. But you can overcome it if you have strong enough gear. But you're expected to be upgrading your gear. So all the stuff I'm fighting, like, doesn't even require any kind of gear upgrades. And I've got a few, so... We're annihilating stuff. I think I'm like level 8 or something. Yeah. But this is all stuff that I somehow missed, so... Swing this way. And that's the stun bar there. Basically, you get a free big attack like it's a Souls game. Which leads to some strategic play where, you know, aren't necessarily going for damage all the time. It's fairly linear. It really is. But it's kind of up to you on how much you want to do. If you want to do all the side quests and stuff, you know, you're basically gearing up to do the next bit of story. Fuck. I like no stamina to block that. So anytime you see like those yellow arrows at the top of the screen, that's telling you that an attack is incoming. So the trick is you actually have 3, well, hold on, do we actually have, yeah, we've got 5 different dodges. So you can dodge side to side, diagonal, or just back. And I'm in heavy armor, so, you know, I'm actually not great at dodging. I've got a couple feats that help with it, but...
It's probably good now.
So, a big part of it is that if you have a shield, you can get away with blocking most things. If you are using a two-handed weapon, a lot of things will almost instantly break your guard. So if you see the arrows at the top, it tells you what direction an attack is coming from. And the bears in particular can start swiping from different directions, meaning you actually have to sit there and dodge right, left, and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. I do like the way they do it. There's different perks that will give you slow-mo kind of situations where, you know, if you're aiming at a ranged weapon, it'll slow things down. Because my other set is actually a sword and pistol, which you can charge any attack because you're godlike, so you have like mystical bullshit on everything. One thing that does suck, if you're dual wielding, you cannot block. I don't know why they carried that over from Skyrim, but there it is. I have not been here. Mainly because it's collapsed. Okay, well, that makes sense.
Is that all you got?
Let's go.
Fuck. I tried to shoot a ghost and I missed. Again, these are like level 1s, so... At least they may as well be. So... Here's a game that I would love to see get the Fallout 3 treatment. It's even a Troika game that runs on the same engine as Fallout. That would be Arcanum. If they were to make, you know, hell, even this engine would be amazing for it. If they could get the rights to Arcanum, which I don't know if that would be worth it. I don't even know who owns the rights to Arcanum now. But that was a steampunk fantasy setting. Basically, D&D world has an industrial revolution, and they had a real cool mechanic where magic and technology, like, inherently are at odds with each other. For magic to work, you cannot have logic and reason. Because logic and reason is like a force in the world. And it will sit there and tell the mage, no, you can't throw lightning from your hands. That's not how lightning works. And the mage goes, I don't give a shit. And it becomes a battle of wills between the two. Never even heard of Thunderscape. So it leads to just crazy shit like,
Could have a hole this big. Must be a knockoff.
if you have a mage in your party, like even a mildly powerful mage, and you try and take a train somewhere, they actually have a series of questions they'll ask you. Like, hey, do you or anyone in your family, like, practice magic? You know, is anyone like a powerful sorcerer in your bloodline that you're aware of? And if it turns out they're like, oh yeah, you've totally got a mage with you, you're going to have to ride in the back. And if they're strong enough, they won't let you ride the train at all. Because the idea is, if a mage is on the train, the laws of physics may decide to not work. Meaning the engine could explode, it could jump the track for literally no reason, any number of things. Just because, like, magic is considered, you know, against the laws of nature and physics and all that stuff. Like, science stops working around magic. But it goes the other way, too. If you're a good enough scientist and a mage tries to throw a fireball at you, the scientist will sit there and, like, oh shit, I'm overloaded. The scientist will sit there and watch you go, like, cast this magic spell, throw a fireball, and the scientist will sit there and go, nah, you can't do that. You can't throw a ball of fire at will. You can't do that. And it will just cause the fireball to just disappear. Because you basically just disbelieve it out of existence. break some stuff here. I should probably hit camp and ditch a bunch of this shit. Oh, it's the armor doing it. Is anything else heavy? Nope. Well, Brigandine, but who cares? Yeah, this is all the heavy shit here. Also, you don't have to worry about outfitting your companions. They just kind of level on their own. Yeah, 95 PC game. Can't say I ever even saw it. Does make me curious. Nope. SSI lost the D&D license. They turned to Thunderscape. Interesting. Let's see. Is this what I'm thinking of? I'm gonna mute this guy. God damn it. I assume it was just raw footage. For 95? Yeah, this is about right. At least it's not Descent into Undermountain. Oh, man. Yeah, the gold box games were amazing. I love those. I need to get back to those. See, yeah, Eye of the Beholder was one. The gold box games proper were the Pyromancer's Key. Huh. The gold box proper ones were the ones with where it actually cut to a battle screen, and it actually had a fairly accurate portrayal of D&D for the time. Hey, more Zalrips. Did I pull out my gun?
Show me what you got.
The guard broken, nerd. Yeah, I would love to see, like, a modernization of the gold box games. Yeah, this is all easy breezy combat here. The trickier stuff, oh man, you're gonna be taking hits because there's no way you can keep track of everybody. You're gonna be getting, you know, pushed here and there. And you have to, like, try
negotiating with these Zarips.
Kind of find a way to press an advantage, find who's causing the problem. Like, okay, who's the caster that keeps healing these guys? You know, that kind of stuff. It gets a little tactical. I will say this is better than any Elder Scrolls as far as the combat goes. Like, if that's the main concern, yeah, this game's a winner. If you're looking for a world to just explore, this one's fine. But it's no Skyrim. Like, there's a reason it's taking them this long to try and follow up Skyrim. I'm really not finding anything out here. I guess I can just follow this for now. Need to hit the camp anyway. It is also very generous with fast travel and camp. So anytime you go to one of these camps, you can fast travel back there, which is what I just did. You can do anything that you really need done, you know. You can stash, you can improve stuff. Ooh. Oops, hold on. What do we need? Oh shit, I can actually up that to tier 2, finally. That's going to help a lot. Pistol. Still have it level 3, it looks like. Ooh. Very decent ladder I need more of. Oh wait, no, I don't need to. I need to upgrade this, because this is what I'm using. I was using a unique. Yeah, okay. There's no reason not to. Skyrim was like, I'm starting to think it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And I'm not even the biggest fan of Skyrim. But you can't really thumb your nose at what they accomplished. Damn, that needs a bunch of Adra, huh? I don't know about that.
What are you
Oh, that's where uniques are a problem.
I wasn't grinning.
Right. Well, stop it.
And everyone's got stuff to say.
It's Marius. Hey, you got something on your mind? Something you want to talk about?
Why, see? You're doing it now.
Well, now you're being funny.
Oh, gods. I'm just making it worse.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered.
Should I be offended he changed his mind?
Not at all. He was even more in awe of you when we found him in the cistern. Though that awe didn't last long. It's too bad. Now that the Steel Garrote has made an example of him, others will think twice before trusting Adiran mercy.
I didn't mean for that to happen. How could I have known? Characters were screaming at me that he was going to get executed if I did that. I did notice that the execution was done off screen, but it was like very choppy. I get the feeling that was supposed to be on screen and they either didn't finish it or they decided that like it was too brutal or something. I don't know. What, should I have killed him on the spot?
Your people have been trying to bring justice to the frontier since the first Adiran bureaucrat made landfall. To Ambassador Hilgard's credit, this is about the tamest Paradis has ever been. In days past, your murder would have barely made the town crier's announcements. Now, open bloodshed is relatively rare. In most corners of the city, anyway.
Sounds like progress.
To some. Others, like Eagwolf, see the firm hand of authority closing around their necks. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse.
Oh, just seem a little excessive.
You're far from the only one to say so. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Wodaka herself.
You're suggesting that they're doing that dirty work or that they're going rogue?
Could be both. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig don't see eye to eye. I'm afraid that means trouble on the horizon, especially if Ludwig starts operating around him.
I'm supposed to be here for the Dream Scourge, man.
Like it or not, their differences could make trouble for you, especially since the Steel Garrote is here under Adir's flag. And I worry about what that means for the rest of us.
Okay, what's up?
Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts.
Yeah, it's cool with me.
The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can.
So yeah, the big thing here is that this is more than anything a CRPG.
Just in case.
right down to the character conversations and everything else.
Messi Verno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place.
But there really is not much in terms of, like, world sim. It's really not there. There's no crime system. There's no anything. Like, if there's something lootable in the city, just grab it. No one cares. Like, NPCs don't yell anything at you. The guards don't come after you. You can't attack anyone in towns unless they're an enemy. You know, it's one of those games. You don't seem excited about going to Fior.
A job is a job, Envoy. But not all places are created equal. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost.
We're all going to die. Can you get us there or not?
Of course I can. You're stronger than the typical explorer, and Kai, well, he's got us.
Just remember that the next time I draw fire away from you two.
Right. Changing the subject.
Tell me about you.
Ask away.
Man, I don't know. What language is that shit?
Same one you are. What kind of blessed question is that? Oh, huh. I see. I sometimes use Lember without really thinking about it. That's what you mean, right?
What's Lember?
Lember is the language spoken in Solace, though everyone knows Adiran because it's a common tongue. You don't hear Lember much in the rest of the lands. Makes it easy to see which of us are from Solace and which aren't.
Teach me some.
I barely realize I'm doing it anymore. If you want to learn Lember, you'll have to spend time in Solace.
Oh, fuck.
And that's not going to happen anytime blessed soon.
Fine, I guess it's up to the dialogue, history, and lore to teach me. Blessed means damned. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm learning. Come on, just a few phrases.
Fine. How about Adriga Ivuli Tola Jetule?
That means bastard. Sounds like a trap.
Ooh, you are too smart for me. Just having a little fun. I'm sure you'll pick it up as we travel. It's not that blessed difficult. Right.
I don't know, he's not that interesting.
Pleasant dreams.
And the most interesting part of him... Oh, he still has his dialogue up. Okay, so I need to talk to him about something.
Pretty wide trail, Envoy.
My assassin would probably agree.
Probably. Well, not anymore. An Adiran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai.
What's a Nim dude?
Stick with Kai. You'll find out. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. We found your assassin. Maybe I can help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is.
At what you do. Yeah, you're welcome.
Merci, Envoy. I'll make myself at home. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do.
Oh, so I have stuff to say.
Right. What do you want to know?
Tell me about Dawnshore.
Lovely place, as the Living Lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle. Paradise isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place in the land.
Gotcha.
Walls and guards go a long way out here. Other than that, you've got bits of forest, grassland, some caves, cliffs, and all sorts of things to get you into trouble. This is the easiest place to survive in the Living Lands. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Anything interesting going on?
Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got herself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you. Right. Good
He
talk.
still has shit to say. What the fuck?
Right. What do you want to know?
Just for surviving.
Let's see. Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So you don't have to worry about all that.
Okay.
Right. Good talk.
He still has marker. What the fuck? That's weird.
Right. What do you want to know?
Fuck it.
Right.
Not that interested.
Good talk.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before.
Why do you keep showing up here?
Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know. A life for life, a killer's blood billows in the drain. Did it please you? It pleased us.
Fuck off. Because I had to. It wasn't pleasurable.
Another bear, another rot. Cull the plague, stop the spread. He should have writhed as we writhe. The bird should have heard his screams. He hurt you, plucked you from our garden. We cannot forgive.
Can't save it. Might need it one day.
We bide our time. We wait. Wake now.
I feel like I'm corrupting a god.
Intending to do.
Envoy, blood for blood. Beloved Igwolf was slain by our hand, so your man received the same fate by ours. Actions have consequences.
Poor guy.
Oh shit!
Didn't stand a chance.
That was the guy from the tutorial. Well, I guess he won't be I guess he won't be joining us in the future. I guess I'm just gonna wipe that entire group out. It'd be really nice if there was something I could follow up on and, you know, keep going after them. But not that kind of game, I guess.
Whatever's grown over that Audra doesn't look natural.
Curious hold, huh?
Stand back.
Ah, I see.
Coming in hot.
Hang in there, skeleton. Sisters, my band found these ruins in a sorry state, though the mechanisms within still served their function, if that function was to block the way to the Adra. Through a clever combination of repurposing what was left behind and a few additions of our own, we were able to get this place back into proper functioning order. The trick is simple. Now that the hard work has been done, activate the essence generators with a strong jolt, and the way shall open to you. If you're unable to wield magic, worry not. Simply search for electric lilies, so seeds erupt with lightning. Yes, I know how this works.
Here it comes. Aye, aye.
The fuck? Oh, it's all misaligned. I wonder if I was supposed to leave that there. Okay. I'll take it.
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory?
We get remembered for our principles.
Planting seeds. The body dies, but ideals persist. Your clarity of vision soothes us.
Just like the Stranglehold. Envoy, you gotta tell me the secret. The Envoy blacked out. Now the Adra has flowers on it. Does that about sum it up?
What do we have? Handed melee weapons, that could be worth doing. Power attacks with daggers, swords, and spears. Does that count for two-handed ones? Probably not. %, health, that's always good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Sometimes the ocean smell is pleasant. Other times, not.
So bad. Your city smells like a tannery. I cannot escape it even here.
Yeah, but there's a breeze. When it really picks up, you hardly notice.
There is also a dead man.
Okay, so that's not great, I will admit. But that's rare. I think you could like it here. You know, if you gave it a shot.
Maybe so.
Envoy?
To think I traveled all the way from the archipelago to be stopped at the door.
can't believe we're stationed out here, so far from the city. We piss off the captain or something?
Oh, hush. You're acting like we got sent to Shatterscarp or Gallowayne's tusks.
Might as well be. I mean, is it so much to want to sleep in a decent bed with a proper meal in my belly?
With people like you in our ranks, it's no wonder the Adirans are gaining so much ground. Please forgive my friend here.
Never thought I'd miss the barracks in the city.
Big fucking drawbridge.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going down World Stair. Business or pleasure?
I guess that's business.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwig barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
That'd be a problem. Yeah, they did kind of string up Garrick.
That'd be my guess as well, though it could be anything. She seemed to have a lot on her mind. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwig's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
And Egwolf's death won't help matters.
Yeah, didn't really plan for him to die.
You had to know that might happen.
What?
I mean, you've met Ludwig, right?
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Why would I expect that guy in particular to die?
They're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
Yeah, no, they're paladins. They're zealous as fuck.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the vreekas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
Because, feeling of unease. Gotcha. I could have figured that out. Man, I hard to believe they're actually working together.
And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
I don't.
Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Yeah, it's outlawed for a reason. That shit sucks.
Most fun things are.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fjord is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
And they're surviving out here, huh?
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
Right when the Dream Scourge appears. Great.
Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend.
And we got a companion quest.
At a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
Yeah, we'll go.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delumgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
This is gonna be easy.
I look forward to hearing what you think the word easy means.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Oh, Marius is not coming along. What are you gonna do?
I have, you know, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Already have the best one right here. Oh, come with us.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have two.
Okay, well that was
no
kind of
campfire songs and no
pointless thing.
The last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
I didn't check the enhancement or enchantment. Killing an enemy restores 10% of your max health. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Yes, I think so. Blinding Daybreak gives a bunch of stun when you parry. Now, fuck that. Heal me.
You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some Tanglewort in my pack. That should clear it right up.
Okay. If you insist.
You can thank me later. That's what I'm here for.
Marius is the, oh god, what is the term? The camp mother or whatever?
would you be a
Someone's in a fight.
Please.
Looks like she could use our help.
Oh. Oh shit, that mage is serious.
Better weapon.
Don't get too comfortable.
Ooh, that's an AoE. I didn't know that. The hell? Go.
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
Oh god, what them? Am I supposed to have reactions?
A mind's question.
There we go.
The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
Wait,
You
what?
wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
Hi, Marius got this fine lady a ladder.
No ladders, Envoy. Wouldn't fit in the packs.
You're welcome to my shoulders.
Damn.
Shoot. That vase is far too high for me, and a ladder would have been perfect. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
I mean, you should touch my abdominals. They ripple. How can I not hit that?
Do they really? I wonder what other advantages godlikes come with. Maybe the three of you have experimented?
I'll try anything twice.
It's more of an animancy thing, isn't
it? Dude, what the fuck? I will not betray the love I left back in 8 or what? Oh, okay. I guess that's like a unspoken background thing. I thought there wasn't any kind of romance in this. How far can we go?
In any event, I already have a lover. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord, and I need this vase now.
Yeah, we can help.
Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins, but no one listens to me.
Where's the other body? There we go. Emerald Stair. That's a big... Oh man, this is actually a big old zone. Okay, yeah. So, the whole map is not playable. I didn't think it would be. So we have little zones here. That's cool. That works out. Where are we supposed to go? Up here? Shamrock shake. Couldn't even tell you what that is.
Take your best shot. Coming for the right.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey! Over here!
Am I poisoned? I am poisoned. Where's the grog? Ah, there it is. Wow, I haven't thought of those toothpaste in a while. I do remember them, though. Fucking see. Oh my god. Alright, just first person this shit. Orders to halt the excavation. Emerald Stairs going through through changes, and it's unstable in more ways than one. Godless vase. Kinds of useful shit.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
Not about the size, it's how you use it. Oh, come on.
If you say so, darling. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
Jesus Christ. That's not even innuendo at that point. We went in. Yeah, it did. How good they explode.
Another down.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
seen Emerald stare like this. It's usually so nice.
Don't forget to check the stock of stores. Oh yeah, you can buy materials. I have anything to break. Yeah, that's probably good. And I can even upgrade it again.
You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of safflowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Well, don't get used to it.
It is actually nice to have the ranger, you know, telling us shit about nature. Our games kind of skip that part.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Heed us. Never speak to her again.
Damn. You seem unsettled. You want to talk about it.
Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her.
Are you sure you don't have some history with her?
We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away.
I guess not, then.
But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know.
I'm starting to think you deserved it, damn. So she hurt you, huh?
A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it.
Violence isn't the answer. Now, if it comes down to it, I'll deal with it my way.
No recourse but teeth.
Jesus.
The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
More bears. Damn. Get parried, bear. Shit. Okay, yeah. The armor being a tier up, you can really tell the difference. I'm getting real used to fighting bears, aren't I?
That it?
I found the live stream.
As if people weren't hungry enough.
Kind of irrigation system.
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return. The smile of the harvest.
I don't see what's the problem.
If you can't see it, I doubt I can explain it to you.
Tell me another solution that would be half as efficient as that.
They just make me feel uncomfortable.
I'm glad to see revenants working in our fields.
Oh.
I see nothing wrong with it.
What if the body used to be your brother? Your grandfather? You, Adiran, you know what a revenant is. Don't
Something
you?
to do with bears.
You got friends and family walking around rotting all over your cabbages?
The dead probably shouldn't be farming equipment.
At least someone around here seems to have a semblance of common sense.
Oh, that's a problem. I did not notice they were zombies. Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, they look pretty lifelike. Maybe it's not them.
You there. You look like you know where you're going.
You would be wrong.
Can you tell me the way to Fjord's market?
I am just as lost as you.
Oh, just arrived, did you? Looks like we're both a bit lost. Oh no. I don't believe it. This is the market, isn't it?
Yeah, they might have been hit by the dream scourge, too.
Oh, so even if they had food, no one would want to eat it. Great. I came here to cut a deal that'd feed Thirdborn for a month. I was meant to set up a supply line.
There is a dock south of here.
That's not a bad idea. I'll still have to face my boss, but maybe this'll buy me time. I'll think of something. Thanks anyway.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
You know what I said, but we only have so much to go around.
Are the animancers starving as well, Or are they sipping tea?
Take it up with the governor. I don't make the rules. Go home. Lay traps in the woods and pray for game. I can't help you.
We know you're stashing the grain somewhere. Well, let's have it.
Ah, there's no stash, as I've told you before. If I had grain, I'd give it to you. I know, times are hard.
The crops are coming up wrong, miss. Flies won't even land on them.
It's bad all over. Trust me.
Godlike.
Just gonna steal everything on here.
You're the first godlike to come through in, well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign.
I mean, it's not a bad sign.
I'll take what I can get. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter.
I mean, I guess you could ask for aid.
You'd think so, but they don't approve of animancy. Something about undead farmhands makes them nervous. They still buy our crops, mind you, when the harvest's good.
What do you have?
What do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it?
Do I look like a bandit?
I don't know. Are you? I don't judge on first impressions.
But you just did.
I couldn't say.
Okay, but the people who took your shit were definitely bandits, right?
Don't steal and then cry about it when people call you a thief. That's what my grandfather always said.
Very specific.
He was a simple man. Loved farming, Fior, and pointing out the obvious.
I mean, when'd you lose? I can probably help.
Ah, finally! Someone who cares about something other than themselves. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
I mean, you can. Just ask my ranger.
Not bad, Marius.
I'm not making it up.
You're not still on about that, are you?
Me? Why do you keep insisting I have to be wrong? What about you? You're the envoy. Of all people, you should know.
About what?
I was out hunting for springberries yesterday evening when I saw a group of soldiers in the woods. I didn't linger long. I didn't want them to notice me, but they were Adirin. I'm sure of it.
Okay. Were they doing something weird?
The fact that they were there at all is suspicious. I wasn't going to get any closer. I also saw the most unusual woman. She was alone, but I couldn't see her face behind the cowl and mask.
Okay. Not giving me much.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm an herbalist, not a ranger. I know what I saw.
He just went. Oh my god.
Give it a rest.
They're telling me how he couldn't see much, and then he goes, "I know what I saw." It's like, do you? Okay, so there's town. Gavin's way the fuck up there. Where are the bandits? I said they were to the north. Following the river north. Oh, I'm just supposed to go. Okay. They are showing where it is. Oh, that river. Okay. We should talk to the governor.
You showed up at a bad time. Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giat is about to tear that poor man a new one.
Who's that?
One of our animancers. She's bright as a spark, but a mite confrontational. She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giat has put the governor in his place, but it might be the last.
What are they fighting about?
Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
These dialogue trees are weird. If that guy just told me, you know, oh, just don't go near the manor, then ends by telling me right where to go.
Ah, the
At least I didn't get
Emperor's
shot
envoy.
this time.
Come to interfere in Steel Garrote business again?
I mean... Are you doing something that requires my interference?
Certainly not. Besides, I have no more business in Fjord. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. We should probably roll it out as a factor of the plague.
Good. Perhaps he will listen to you. I am not fashioned for statecraft. Still, I think the governor is too stubborn to be persuaded even by the Emperor's finest. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests.
I'm pretty sure I know what you mean.
Barter for peace, prepare for war.
Oh, we're gonna fuck this
We
island
all
up.
have our part to play, and until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Check in.
Genuine healing crystals, purest in all of Eora.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops,
Excuse me.
the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
What was that prayer you were doing?
I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
What did you do that for? Oh no. I don't want to do your damn rituals. This doesn't have anything to do with angry spirits.
We cannot take that chance. There are angry spirits, and you know the problems we face. I believe the two are related. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Or the hungry.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
You really think they're mad because they're hungry, huh?
This custom goes back a long way. We never had dream thralls or such blight in our crops until now.
I have no way to say no. What do you need? It's far from the craziest thing we've done today.
Do it
Whoops.
for whatever reason.
Oh, I picked.
As long as it gets done. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast.
Who's there?
Loggers from the old days. They sacrificed themselves to make the land habitable and lost their lives to creatures of the untamed forest. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here.
Okay.
The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
Seems like a waste of good food.
I understand how it looks, but appeasing the dead is vital, especially in times like these. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
Could really be an option to just hand this out to hungry people. Kind of shocked that there isn't.
Jata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
Here we go.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now.
Hey guys, what's happening?
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Nope, just ugly. Yeah, I'm also looking at this shit.
In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking official.
Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
But my sword does not.
Sure she didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
Yeah, this is getting pretty bad.
Indeed. We were fighting the Dream Scourge before it even had a name. I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
I mean... Maybe he's being cautious.
Thank you. It's good to see some sense around here for once.
The time for caution has passed. The failure of our crops will demand swift action.
Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
What's the worst that could happen?
Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
Wait, what basement?
Dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident. But look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
Yeah, no, seriously, what about the basement?
It's nothing. Our governor is backed into a corner and lashing out. I almost respect him for it. Buy me a drink sometime, and I'll tell you all about my family's basement.
What you drinking?
All of the above. I have a lot of forgetting to do. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Chiata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town. But to us, Chiata is an outcast.
Yeah. You okay over there?
It's a bit too soon to tell.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
I'll find us another bedroll.
Another time, envoy.
I've got a powerful feeling we weren't supposed to see this.
Oh boy.
Ignacy. Where is Ignacy?
Nancy, I write this in a rare moment of clarity. Before he left us, your father was a proud, stubborn, wonderful man. Let me offer you a word of advice on his behalf. Those who rule with power are destined to be overthrown by power. Those who rule with heart are destined to be cherished long after they are gone. I can feel the fog drifting back over my thoughts. Goodbye, Ignacy. Hopefully not for long. Your mother is still. Shimmering wings, gnashing teeth, chew through the dirt. Where are my hands, Ignacy? Where are my hands? Holy shit. I got just immediately broke in there.
Ignacy's mother is very ill. Please, don't disturb her anymore.
I'm gonna.
I'm sorry you had to witness that spectacle. Giatta is a spirited animancer, but she can be intolerable at times. Whatever you may think of us, I welcome you to Fiorme Siverno.
So, you really don't think this is bad, huh?
I believe the nature of the living lands is unpredictable, and animancy is our best chance at getting it under control. But what Giatta wishes to do is more dangerous by far than what she's trying to solve. Quilici wants us panicking.
I don't even know what they're trying to do.
If there's a threat to Emerald Stair, it's that old man and his fear-mongering. Don't waste your time on him.
You mind if I work with Giada?
Be my guest. Take her away from here. As far as I'm concerned, she's your responsibility.
He reminds me of a lieutenant I served under. Led us into a trap because he wouldn't admit his maps were wrong.
If there's nothing more, I have a city to run.
So, why is your mother locked up?
I knew I heard someone snooping about. And you have the gall to confront me like a common criminal.
Alright, I practically kicked the door down.
This conversation is over.
What are you hiding?
My family is entitled to its privacy. And not even the lauded Adiran envoy can take that from us.
I mean, I kind of did.
I hear no more of this. You go about your business, and I'll go about mine. My mother is very sick. I'll thank you not to disturb her.
Alright, can't talk anymore. I'm gonna disturb her now. I mean, I wasn't gonna, but, you know. Well, okay, so this basically just says his mother's condition is messing him up, and so is his drinking. So, Jesus. People need to stop writing this shit down.
Maxim, where did you go?
It's a bunch of food. Just hoover that shit up. Why was there a bottle of grog sitting on top of the plate? Even I'm not that bad.
Ado, welcome to my fine... Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late.
Damn, they actually have tier 3 shit here.
To my fine establishment, I mean.
I had one job, but I couldn't even do that. Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Man, is everyone here just miserable?
Not everyone has the ranger captain breathing down their neck. I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
Why aren't you on patrol?
I'd like to be. They're out searching. Someone had to hold down the fort. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
I mean, I can look for them.
Praise Ilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once, but since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to,
I always like the word relations.
That's a delicate way to put it.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and
The bear's eaten them by now. And you're drowning your sorrows.
Look at this place. Sinkholes to the left, bad crops to the right. Everyone here is exhausted. This is the first rest I've had in days. Meanwhile, the Animancers and Vidaro fiddle with their experiments. But that's no concern of ours until my rangers come home. The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go,
Why don't you keep sending them all together?
Keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. You know what I mean?
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and reach with insight.
Insight, you say?
The spirits have access to lifetimes of knowledge.
Little knowledge
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
See, I know what's going on. I can't say anything about it. This sucks. Why didn't anyone speak up with you?
Because they're cowards. To them, I'm just a cautionary tale. A fallen Animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an Animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
Can we still fight the thing?
We'll have fewer resources to work with, but anything's possible. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
Got a vendetta, huh?
In a way, I do. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you.
Yeah, let's.
I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
I mean, I hate that you kind of go from, like, options of going, oh man, you know, animancy's bad, to not really having anything where it's like, yeah, I don't want to use that shit.
How generous of you. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
One less as of the other day.
Sorry. I only bring it up because animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
Oh boy.
I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Messiverno. Forever.
Yeah, take your time.
As much as I would love that, we're already out of time. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
And the governor really won't mind if we interfere.
Let him growls. His good opinion means nothing to me anymore. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Sounds like a lot.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial envoy, research assistant. Who knew?
I have been thinking about the
Oh man, I hate to do it. I should probably call it here. Did want to sneak on tonight, which I did. But I've kind of got to get some work done tonight. So never ends. I should be around tomorrow though. Ooh, bounties. Gonna save right here. I don't know if I'll keep playing this tomorrow or not, but I'd play something else. I don't know. But that's gonna do it for me tonight. Quick one, but you know, I got on. That's all that matters. I will see you when I see you. I should be around tomorrow as far as I know. So, have a good one.
I knew that in order to win her love, I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends. Come on! Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
I'm a drunk. I don't know nothing about how I do anything.